Hey, Tan here, so welcome to the VR Tech channel. So the Oculus Meta Quest 2 just got a new update. We are at V39 and like always, let's go through the changelog together to see what's new. Let's be honest though, this is not a grand update, so I kind of put it together with some news that we have on Project Cambria, the next generation of the Quest platform that is gonna arrive later this year, with some interesting human resolution tech called T-Rex. But well, let's get into it. Alright, so there are three major updates in this update and two minor ones. And they're gonna be Mountain Study, officially multitasking, shared to the headset on iOS as well, a feed redesign, and the new browser icon. I know, not much. Let's start with the first one, that is Mountain Study. Well, was added a new home environment to the Oculus Meta Quest 2, where, by the way, you're able to move around now with the new update. This is an easy study environment with some paintings and some background of the woods and the mountain peaks. Nothing that speaks to me particularly, but well, that's a new one that we have. But the most important thing is that these new environments now are gonna be in a new section in settings called Virtual Workspace, where you're gonna be able to switch from one to the other. My favorite one is still the spaceship, by the way. Here you're gonna have all the functions to work in VR, like the virtual environment, the settings for the desk in VR, the keyboard settings, and the hand tracking settings. Reorganizing a bit here in settings. But of course, if you want to work in VR, well, the second section is for you because the multitasking is getting out as not experimental anymore. We're seeing a lot of things moving from the experimental section to the proper section lately, and I guess that's a good thing. It means that the software is maturing. But yeah, support for new 2D apps was added, and now everyone is going to be able to use 3 different windows at the same time and multitask like a champ, with also new functions to make it easier to swap between multiple apps and return to whatever you last had open. The last big thing from this update is that Share to Headset is now available also for iOS. It was something that was just for Android, and I have to say that I never used it, so I'm glad that now people with iOS, so iPhones, can actually also not use it. I'm kidding, this is a nice function, but really I never used it. How does it work? Well, pretty much if you are browsing something on the net with your phone and then you want to continue on your headset, you can just press the share button and your new option for Oculus is gonna be there. Clicking there, you're gonna be able to share the link directly to your headset, and once you put the headset on, the browser is gonna be already open with that page open. Very seamless experience. Also opening in browser, you're gonna see that we have a new browser icon. This is the new Oculus browser, Meta browser. Nice minimal design, I guess. And the actual last part of this update is the feed redesign, where they redesigned the notification a bit to make it easier to manage both in VR and the Oculus mobile app. So in VR now you can sort notification by time or by app. Easy as that. But yeah, so this was update V39, not very exciting, some small changelogs, but for sure something good for people that didn't know about the experimental features, and now they're gonna be able to do multitasking directly on their Oculus Quest. Just a friendly reminder, these updates usually don't arrive right away for everyone. They take actually a while, they roll out little by little. So if it doesn't arrive right away, don't worry, don't sweat. It's gonna arrive. Sometimes it arrives the V39, but some features are not there. So it's kind of confusing lately. I hope that in the future they're gonna make something much better that arrives all together with all the functions, and that's it. But hey, a bit of a news before going to the superhuman resolution. Meta is actually testing in-app purchase on Horizon. So that means that you're gonna be able to actually sell your things in VR, and they say making a living wage with their social app. Now this is really NFT territory. Many other apps are doing it. Rec Room is doing it, where if you make something, you can actually sell it, and many people like it. So they're gonna take a 25% cut from the transaction. But yeah, this will be the Horizon World Creator Bonus Program, just available in the US right now. Also because Horizon is still available just in the US, so... Alright, so right now let's go through some rumors, leak territory, and let's talk about the T-Rex. The new Meta headset will have a super resolution tech to have a human resolution, humans don't have resolution, experience. This thanks to the new tech called Transparent Resolution Expander. In short, T-Rex, with the method that alternate pixels on a display to fool the human brain to think that it's seeing just one picture when Instead, there are two that alternate very, very fast. This was a tech created by a company called Optics that was acquired by Meta last year that was specialized in liquid crystal lenses. We saw already a similar thing from Google some years ago to have higher resolution with an image, and that's pretty much what they're doing. So imagine you're seeing a scene, what you perceive as an image are actually two different images moved ever so slightly. In this case, in around 50 nanoseconds. And that's fast. And in this way, the human brain will be tricked to see just one single picture, but with added details of this little movement wobbling, let's say, of this image. It's something very similar in concept to the CRT TVs of back in the days, actually, where the image was split in lines and they were just alternated different lines to make it work and to create an image. And yeah, it's just very interesting that a tech like this can be ported to a next generation VR headset to actually enhance even more the resolution that we have. This info were determined by the Quest 2 firmware from Brad, so if you want more information and a longer video about it, well, I'm gonna leave the link in the description below, of course, and say hi. But yeah, we saw also Zuckerberg talking about a human resolution prototype at the Oculus Lab, Facebook Reality Lab, or whatever is the name right now, where they were trying to create some hype about it, and if it's something that is arriving actually to a future headset, well, I can wait to see it in action. But yeah, that was all, guys. This is update 39 for the Oculus Meta Quest and Meta Quest 2. And some updates on what's gonna come in the future. That is always nice to know when new tech is being added to enhance something that we already perceive, like kind of final, but they're never. Like they're always working on this stuff and it's absolutely amazing. But yeah, that was all. Gonna see you soon with some improvements also to a headset that's a very high resolution indeed, probably the best on the market right now. But for now, it's all. So, as always, if you liked the video, like. If you didn't like the video, dislike. Subscribe to the channel for more VR tech. If you really love the channel, the join button in there, and a little down further in the description, also the Patreon. Thanks to all the patrons and who joined the channel, of course, for the support. And yeah, I see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Ciao. Like, dislike, subscribe.